If you have any questions regarding this video, you can leave a link, or you can leave a question in the chat section here on YouTube, and I'll answer all of your questions. Testing 1 2 3. So in today's video, I will be showing you guys how to boost your blog posts to #1 position on Google with this new Claude feature that I've been using. So first, let me show you guys exactly what it looks like and what this feature is. So this feature allows you to create interactive HTMLs, such as calculators, such as tables, such as timelines, and so forth on your article. And what you can do is you can gather a lot of data from your specific niche, and you can then go ahead and use that information to create a table. So for example, this article, Went to Refinancing Canada, is the article in which we created. And as you can see here, this is a refinance calculator that we generated using Claude. So we can enter in values here, and this is all dynamic. So for example, I can change this to 50,000, and I can calculate it. And as you can see, it will change that number and give me information based upon when is the best time to refinance, or what my refinance will look like from my current mortgage to my new mortgage, and what that difference will be. So as you can see, this is all dynamic. So I can change this to 4, I can change this to whatever number that may be, and can calculate, and those numbers will be changed. So this is a really cool calculator that I created, and I do not have the best skills when it comes to coding, so there's no way that I could have done this by myself. But when using Claude, it's really good. Specifically using artifacts, you can generate beautiful tables like this in a matter of time. So I'll show you guys how we can actually go about creating these articles from top to bottom. So let's go ahead and get started. So there's 2 ways in which you can do so. Let's say you already have an article, then we can simply copy over that article and prompt it into Claude to create a new table for us, or a new interactive HTML element. But I'll show you guys what the process looks like if you wanted to write a full article. So Claude is really good, and let's actually go ahead and try to use the free version to write the article. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use my prompts, but I'm going to sort of reduce my prompt so it's not as long. So first, let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to copy over the SEO plus low AI prompts. And again, the link for this prompts will be in the description below today's video. So we're going to copy over all of this. We're going to copy that over, and then we're going to ask Claude first, or let's use ChatGPT because I don't want to use up too many of my Claude credits. I'm just simply telling it to concise. So we're not using up too much of our prompting when using Claude. So what we're going to do, we're going to let that finish. So we're going to copy this over. When writing, follow these instructions. Understand. And now we're going to use our prompt. We're actually not, I've been testing out either using the outline prompt or just writing the full article, and there's not much difference because Claude is really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell it to write the full article. So it saves you a little bit of time, and it also will save you some tokens if you don't have Claude Pro. On the topic second mortgage. So that's the topic which we'll be talking about, which is how to get a second mortgage. We're just going to edit some of these prompts. And then we're going to tell the AI to aim for 1,500 words. So we're going to write that. And we're going to let the AI do its thing. And again, once it's finished, what we're going to do is we're going to ask the AI to essentially be able to visualize the data from this article in an interactive HTML element. So again, I'll show you guys some of the content which we created already. So this is another table. Again, I think it's a Canadian mortgage refinance calculator. It's the same one. So what you can do is you can create one table and then you can have that on multiple blog posts, or you can create a whole page around that table. The possibilities really are endless because you can create your own unique calculator, your own unique table based upon data points in your niche that there isn't any other tables or charts that are out there, and that could significantly improve your SEO and help you to start driving traffic, because essentially you can create a free tool using Claude in a matter of minutes, or a free lead magnet or a free backlink sort of magnet to get people to link back to that specific tool in which you created. So it's definitely a big game changer for you, and it allows you to create those charts and tables without having to know how to code. So here's the full article. So this is the prompt in which I'm going to use now. I'm going to tell the AI I want you to create an interactive HTML element to visualize the data from this article. You can create, or we'll do some ideas are interactive table, interactive timeline, interactive or is a table, timeline, chart, interact, calculator, or whatever element you think is best. So the AI is really good at visualizing data and understanding what will be the best element to visualize the data for this specific article. So it's saying here that it's going to, I think it's going to create a calculator. Will estimate how much they might be able to borrow with the second mortgage based on their home's value and current mortgages. Let's create using this HTML, JavaScript, and some basic CSS. So again, as you can see here, the article is being generated and we can see the preview here. So this is what it will actually look like. So all we have to do now is copy over this code and paste it into the HTML of our website. Now, before we do that, let's actually tell it to, good job. Now add some colors into the calculator and make the calculate button red. So again, this is like having your own coder at your fingertips. Whatever you want it to do, you just tell it and it will do that for you. This is absolutely amazing and mind-blowing that we have the ability to do so in this day and age. And I don't think much people really comprehend how important and how useful this is. Again, this is the calculator. It's added in some colors and it has added in the color for calculate. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to copy over the contents. Actually, no, I need to copy over the code. So we're going to copy over the code. Then we can head over to our blog post. We're going to add a new post here. Of course, I'm going to add in my actual article, but before we do so, I want to show you guys how to add this HTML code in. So we're going to add a new block, custom HTML, paste in our code, hit preview. Sometimes there's a little bit of issues. That's okay. Okay, so we're having some issues here with the code, so that's fine. This happens sometimes. It's not perfect. You know, we can't expect it to be perfect right off the bat. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to tell it that I am having some issues pasting in the code, and you make it simple to paste into an, I think this is called an HTML code. HTML to code. We'll just tell it to make it easy to paste into my WordPress site. So sometimes when I do this, it works right off the bat. And then sometimes when I don't, I have to kind of do this style, right? So let's just actually double check to see what the issue might have been. because sometimes it could just be a line of code. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what the issue is here. Okay, so I think this is a new version here, so we're going to copy it over. And again, the visual aspect of it doesn't have to be the best, because again, all we wanted to do is work and be cool for our specific article. So now, as you can see here, with a little bit of troubleshooting, we were able to get our mortgage calculator pasted into our article. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy over the actual article that we wrote. Okay, so we're going to copy this over. Paste that in there. Looks beautiful. Then we're going to bring up our mortgage calculator all the way to the top here. Boom. And we have a beautiful mortgage calculator. Save this as a draft. And again, if you guys have any questions, you can leave it into the chat, the live chat section, and I'll answer all of your questions that you guys have. Okay, so second mortgage calculator, home value. So we're going to save this as a draft. And then we're going to add it onto our, we're going to preview it first to make sure everything's looking good. Why should you consider getting a second mortgage? Blah, blah, blah. Second mortgage home calculator. So we can put the home value. So let's say we have a home that is 800,000. And then we have a current mortgage of 120,000. Loan to value ratio. This should be able to change. Well, let's see if we'll put 80%. It should be actually a little bit less than that. And calculated. Estimated second mortgage amount in which we can get. So this is really, really neat, right? Yes, it doesn't look the best. I think it looks fine. Maybe we can add some design elements onto it. We can make sure the colors match with our actual website. But what I would recommend first, I would recommend making sure that you can actually paste it on your website and that it's working. And then we can go ahead and change up the design, right? Once it's working, that's all that really, really matters. So again, we can do 1 million. And then our current mortgage is 200,000. So that should be, this is change. So I would like to probably make this loan to value ratio a little bit more dynamic. So I can simply tell it to make it dynamic whenever I enter a home value and a current mortgage, calculate what the loan to value is automatically, right? And now it's working. So pretty neat tool here again. And it took us seconds to create this. So think about the possibilities that you have for your niche. If you're in the finance niche, you can create a calculator based upon the best credit cards for travelers, right? If you're in whatever niche you're in, you can think of an application in which you can create and take data from around the web, put it into Claude and create your own unique tool, and you can add that onto your blog post. So very, very cool stuff, very, very exciting. And this is the things that which you need to do if you want to rank on Google in 2024 and above. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and I hope that it's useful for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy over the prompts that I used and I'm going to paste that into our SEO prompts and share that below this video. But again, I really, really urge you guys to try this new feature to get a little bit of a competitive advantage over your competitors and to increase the likeness of your blog post ranking by creating these beautiful calculators, these beautiful charts and timelines. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.